Hey, what's up, my peoples? Go here, the freaking geek himself, and it's time to just transform Lucky Cat Riki-Oh. So without further ado, let's just transform it. And starting off with Mixmaster, first thing we want to do is remove his weapons. Put those off to the side. And then we're going to take the legs and bring them up. We're going to rotate them out. Like that. Once we've done that, you just want to take his toes and flip them out, and you can bring the legs down. Then you want to come back here, take the sides of the mixing drum, and just bring them together on these double hinges, like so. Then you just want to untab the arms from the side here. You can bend the elbow, and come in here and flip out the fist. Same thing the other side, just bring out that arm and flip out the fist. And there you have Mixmaster in his robot mode. And now to get him into his vehicle mode, just take the hands, flip them back in, straighten everything back out. Flip the hand in, straighten all that back out. You want to take his upper body here and just extend it on the slider. His abs, you're going to just get up under here and just flip it in. There we go, like so. Then you're going to take his chest and rotate it to the side. Then you're going to take the arms and just bring them down and in on this double hinge. And they will sit there just like that. Then you want to flip the toes back in, tab the legs together, rotate this entire section up, bring up this little piece here, and there you have Mixmaster in his alt mode. And now to get him into combine mode, first thing we need to do is open up the mixing drum and flip out this little bit here. Then you can close all of this back up. And once we've done that, you want to take this front section here and pull this out. Just give it a tug. And if you can't do it, you can always just split the legs open. That'll help you get a better grip. You can just pull these sections out, tab them back together. Then you want to flip his toes back out. And that is it. There you have Mixmaster in his combined mode. And now for Scrapper, to get him into robot mode, we're going to take this purple panel here, just rotate that up. We're just going to extend these sections here on these double hinges. You don't want to extend that just yet. Just extend these hinges here, like so. Just bring these up, get these out of the way for now. Once you've done that, you want to come here. We can remove his weapon, put that off to the side. We can then untab his legs. They tab up into his chest. So just untab the legs and straighten them all out, like so. Split the legs, flip out the toe and flip out the heel, flip out the heel and flip out the toe. You want to take this wheel section here and unpeg it and shift it to the back. So it's sitting right there. There's a post port connection with that wheel. So just bring that back. That'll sit there just like so. Next thing you want to do is you want to take this whole midsection of his body, untab it, and just shift it down, just so you can rotate his waist around. And then you can take it and just clip it back up into place. Right there, like that. Now, once we've done that, we can take these back sections here, open them up. They will connect right here. And then we can just collapse this down and bring this up over his back like so. And now that we have done that, we can work on the arms. You're just going to rotate the arm at the bicep. You're then going to flip his hand down and then take the wheel and rotate it to the other side. And there you have an arm all done. Second verse, just like the first, just bring that down, rotate that around, and rotate the wheel around. And we have that. And the last thing you have to do is just get his head and flip it up. And sometimes it does get stuck. You may need a tool or something to help you get that out. Just push that up until it clicks into place. And there you have Scrapper in his robot mode. And to get him into his alt mode, we're just going to take the head and just push that back down. We're going to rotate that wheel around, flip that hand in, rotate the arm at the bicep. So it's sitting just like that. Same thing here, just rotate that wheel to the back, flip the hand in, rotate this onto the back, and just leave those arms there for now. You can take these, just bring them up, get them out of your way, because now we have to work on the legs. So as far as the legs go, you're going to take the toe and the heel and bring them down. You're going to then take the whole foot, bring it up, rotate it, and it will tab in right there. Rotate that up, swing it around, and it will tab in right there. You then want to take this wheel section here, shift it over. There are 2 ports here for this wheel. You want to use the upper port now, so that way that wheel hangs below the edge there, like so. And same thing here, just rotate that wheel down so it's hanging lower. Then we want to open up these panels here. Now we're going to rotate the leg in at this very bottom joint here, where the green is. So flip that up, tab that together. And oh, my apologies, we actually leave the feet opened up. And now the arms will tuck in. There's a little tab slot connection right in there, a little tab slot groove that the arms are going to sit in. So just push them in until they sit in place, like so. And what we're going to do now is we're going to take these panels here, flip them all the way in, flip them all the way in, and now take these sections and pivot them up right here on either side, like that. And then they will clip together at the bottom, right here. Bring these 2 arms out on these sliders, like so, and you have a tab slot connection right here. Just line that up and tab it in. Line that up, tab it in. I'll make sure these panels are closed as well. And once you have all that tabbed together, of course, things still come undone, but there we go. Get that there, bring that down, and there you have Scrapper in his alt mode. And now to get him into combine mode, we're just going to take this section, just split it, and just get this out of our way for now. We're going to just get the arms out of the way, so just bring them out, bring them out. And what you're going to do here is just take this midsection of the body and rotate it down. Once you've done that, the chest sections, his pecs, will slide in on either side, and you have a little tab groove connection right here that's going to slot into, so make sure you have that lined up. And just slot that in on either side, like so. So it's sitting like that. You then want to take the feet, you have to split the legs to do this, untab the feet and rotate them up. Untab the feet, tabs it very securely. Rotate them up and tab everything back together. Just kind of get those heels up so you can get in here and pull down these 2 posts. You can flatten this back out. And once you've done that, you can take these sections here, reconnect them, and you have these 2 posts, which will go into these 2 ports right here. And you do need to collapse these up before you do that. Again, these are going to come undone a lot. But just take these and line them up and plug them in like that. And the last thing to do is bring this section down, get in here, and rotate this section up. Close that up. Oh, and one more thing, you have to take the wheels and shift them to the back. Wheels, shift them to the back like so. And there you have Scrapper in his combine mode. And next up is Long Haul. And to get him into robot mode, first we need to remove these bits here, untap these sections here. You just want to kind of pull them in. They just tab in right up in there. Take these sections and pull them out, put that off to the side. And what we're going to do here is we're going to take his legs, bring them down. Can't split them. You want to straighten out the knee. There are two joints here, so you want to bring this joint down and then bring this joint down. Just straighten that leg out like so. Same thing here, just kind of bring this joint down, bring this joint down, and straighten those legs out right there. You want to open up these panels here so you can flip out his toes. You can close that back up. Flip out the toes, close that back up. He has a little heel spur in here that you can rotate out as well. So rotate that out right there. And then back here, you're just going to take these wheels and collapse them on to his calves like that. And you have the lower body all done. So now for the upper body, it's going to take the forearm here and just rotate it down like so. Take the fists. The fists are pretty tight on my copy, so I need a tool to help me flip them out. Just flip out his fist like so. Same thing here. Just take the arm and rotate the fist out. And there you go. You want to take these little panels here and just rotate them up just to give him a more shapelier waist. Then you come here, flip up his head, which again can get pretty stuck. You may need a tool to help you. Pop it up. That just stays against his back like so. And there you have Long Haul in his robot mode. And now to get him into alt mode, first thing we're going to do is flip the hands back in and just rotate all this back up so it's sitting right there. And then just bring all this flush against the body. Same thing here, just rotate that fist up, bring all this up, and just bring it down, let it all sit flush. Take these little panels here, rotate them back down, rotate them back down. Get that all squared away, take his head, flip that back down. Again, it can get a little stuck. Make sure that stays up like that. This little section here, which is going to be a crotch plate for Devastator, just rotate that up like that. You're going to open up these panels here, flip the toes in, tab the legs together. What's going to happen here is this section is going to rotate up, and then these wheels will just rotate down. You got a tab slot connection right there. Tab it in. Second versus select first. Rotate this up. Take these wheels, bring them down on that double hinge. Tab them in like that. Then you're just going to bring the legs all the way back like so. Make sure they stay tabbed together. Also flip in his heel spurs. These panels will stay open like that for clearance. And you just make sure that everything stays squared up here. These panels will flip back, and you just get that all squared away. Again, make sure things stay tapped together. And there you go. There you have Long Haul in his alt mode. And now to get him into combine mode, take these panels and rotate them back in. Rotate that panel back in. You want to take these panels, undo them, just so you can rotate the legs down. Rotate them all the way down. You can't split the legs right now. You want to take these wheels here, untab them, just kind of leave them hanging out for now. Rotate these wheels down. So again, just get these wheels just up and out of the way so you can rotate these wheels down like so. You're going to take these crotch panels here and flip them forward. The legs are going to then rotate up. Helps if you bend the knee, and then just rotate the leg forward at the hip, like so, and then rotate this section forward like that. Once you've done that, you can just kind of push on this bit here, push against the bottom of his foot, and that will help you get the combiner port out. You can close that up. These wheels are going to rotate up and then collapse behind the leg like that. And you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Again, bring that leg up, just rotate it at the hip. Again, you can use the knee joint to help you out there. Rotate that leg forward. Again, just push on the bottom of his foot here. That will help you get that combiner peg out. Like so. You can close that back up. Rotate these wheels up. Swing that back. Like that. Then you got that section all done. Now moving on back here, you're going to take this section, rotate it out, and then rotate this entire assembly around. And then you're going to take all this is on a double hinge that you're going to just extend outward, like that. And then these panels here will rotate in, like so. Then all of this will come up and around, and then you can open these sections up here. You gotta bring this up. There are two little, I don't know if you can see them. There are two little tabs that are sticking out that are gonna go into little rails right here on this crotch piece. So just make sure you have that lined up to where you can get that where it is supposed to go. And that will sit there like so. And once you have done that, you can just rotate all of this up. So everything just kind of sits flush against his butt. And that will sit there just like that. Next up, you're going to take this section here with his arms, and you're going to just pop that up like so and rotate it 180. Then you can bring it back down and snap it back into place like so. So it's sitting like that. Then you're going to bring the arms back, bring the form up, bring it up, rotate it like so. So this detailed section is facing outward. Then bring it down. There's a little tab that will go into a slot right here. So just tab that into place like that. And do the same thing on the other side. Just bring that arm up and then rotate it. And then bring that down. Tab that in on the other side. And then all of this will peg together and tap together once you have it in place. Like that. And that's how you want that looking. So once you have that done, this entire assembly will just rotate to the front to make Devastator's abs. And there you have Long Haul in his combined mode. And now it's time for Hook. So what we're going to do here is just bring this section up, untab the weapons, put that off to the side, like so. First thing we need to do is we need to unpeg these sections here, unpeg the legs. I'm going to bring the leg down like so. It stays flipped up. Let's rotate that leg down. You want to rotate this section in so this tab goes into that slot right there. Just rotate that in like so. Once you've done that, you get this little panel here that will just rotate in, rotate this entire assembly around, and then all of this will just close up right here. Just make sure you have all those tabs and slots lined up like so. And you just bring up the toe and bring out the heel. And you got that leg all done. Second verse is just like the first. So again, just bring that out. Just rotate the leg down, rotate all these hinges down. Then just shift this around so that tab slot connection will meet right there. Then once you've done that, again, just take this section, bring that down, rotate all this around, and then bring it in, and tab it all into place right there. Toe, heel, and there you have the legs all done. You want to take this panel here, bring that up, then take this whole assembly, just straighten that out, rotate it out. To get his head out, just bring Devastator's head down. You can get up behind here and pop his head up. That's the easiest way to do it. And then we can just rotate it around like that. Then you can bring Devastator's head back up. You're going to take this entire assembly here and rotate this around. Just swing those hinges out as well. Just make sure you get your clearance. Swing all that around. You can bring this around and down over Devastator's face to cover that up. Gotta make sure you don't push up Hook's head by accident. Bring that down, and then this section here will just come down, bring it down that ball joint, and rotate all this in, and that will sit flush against his back like that. And that's how you want that looking. Now, you can take the arms and just rotate them back. Rotate them back. You can see his crotch section here is not aligned, so you just want to rotate that crotch back so everything is aligned as it should be. Next, we're going to take this section of tread and rotate it up. Take his forearm, rotate it forward, and extend the hand. Second verse is like the first. Just take the section, bring it up, rotate the arm forward, and extend the hand. Again, make sure his head doesn't sink back. Keeps doing that. Stop. Stop it. There you have Hook in his robots mode. And now to get him into alt mode, first thing we're going to do is we're going to compress the hand in, rotate it out, take this section of tread, bring it down, bring that up, rotate it out, rotate that down, like so. You're going to just flip in the heel, flip in the toe, flip in the heel, flip in the toe. You're going to tab the legs together, then you're just going to compress the legs up like that. There is a tab slot connection right here. You can see this little tab right here will go into a slot in the hip. So just line those up as best you can. You kind of take that head, bring it up so you can rotate Hook's head around and collapse that back in. You can bring that back up. Bring that down, just straighten everything out. Take the hook, extend, bring it down. Again, the hinge is pretty tight, so you may need a tool to help you bring that down. Again, make sure everything is tabbed in as it's supposed to be. And there you go. There you have Hook in his alt mode. So now to get him into combine mode, first we need to do is kind of get Devastator's head out of the way. We need to get Hook's head out of the way because it'll make this step easier. We need to flip out this chest panel right here. You may need a tool again just to push on the bottom of it. Help you flip it out. So bring that out like so. Then we can just push that head back in. You want to take the arms and you want to bring them down on that double hinge so they're sitting just like that. You can bring Devastator's head up, take this section, rotate it around, and that will come down against the back. This section will come up, rotate up, and sit over the shoulders like so. Just kind of leave that up and out of the way for now, but you can kind of see how you want all those hinges looking. So now for the legs, just going to extend them and split them. And what's going to happen here is we're going to take the legs and we're going to bring them up, going to rotate them back. We're going to undo all these hinges here and swing all of this out. This bit can get a little bit tricky, but it's doable. And then just bring that up, swing all of this out, bring all of this back. This section right here, you want to rotate all of this down, like so, because it does expose a post that we'll need for the combine mode chest. You can bring that down like that. So rotate all of this up, and you have a post port connection right in there, and also a little tab that will go into a notch right here on the side. So just line that up and sit that there just like that. Bring that up, and again, just line up those posts and ports. If you have everything just right, everything should sit just like that. And that's roundabouts how you want everything looking there. Bring his head up. These sections will just sit back like that. That will sit up over his shoulder like so. And there you go. There you have Hook in his combine mode. And next up we have Bonecrusher, and to begin we're going to just take this whole combine mode arm section here. It's on a mushroom peg. You're just going to take it, just give it a little wiggle, pull it back, and disengage it. Put that off to the side. Take these purple sections and untab them, and put them off to the side, like that. So now that we're here, we're going to now take this entire back assembly here and rotate it down on this hinge, like that. You want to take these little kneecap sections here, rotate these down, and we can start unfolding the leg. Once you get halfway, you can come here and flip out the toe. You can close that up. You also have a heel spur in here as well that you can rotate out. And once you do that, you can now take the rest of that leg and just extend it. And you have a little section of tread in here that's on a slider. So just grab hold of these tabs here and slide it back. It's not the easiest thing to do, but just get a hold. If you can't get it back fully, you can use a little tool, just kind of push it into place there. And you can see how that fills the back of the leg in. And once you've done that, you just take the hip and just kind of bring it down and in. And there you have a leg all done. Second verse is just like the first. So again, just kind of bring that leg out, flip out his little toe, come here, flip out the heel. Then you can close that up, and then you can extend the rest of that leg out. Slide back the filler section here, which again, not the easiest thing to do because the tabs are really small. Again, if you need a tool, use the tool. Just get that back where you need it to go. There we go. And shift the hip down. And you can take this little peg, just flip that up, get that out of the way, and there you have the lower body all done. And now for the upper body, you're just going to take this whole assembly here, rotate this down, take these panels and flip them in. Take this panel here above his head, just raise that up. So now for his arms, you're just going to come in here, just kind of split that so you can get this up and out of the way. This little panel right here you want to open up. That will allow you to extend the arm all the way down on these hinges, and then you can flip the hand down. Once you do that, bring down the shoulder pad, and you got that arm all done. Same thing on the other side, second verse like the first, just kind of get in there, just kind of split that so you can bring that up, open this panel behind the elbow up, and straighten the arm out, flip out his little hand, bring that down, and there you go. There you have Bonecrusher in his robot mode. And now to get him into his alt mode, we need to get the arms transformed up. So bring up the shoulder pad, flip up his fist, and then just collapse all this up. Use those hinges there. Get that all tucked away. Close that panel up. Close this up, like so. Same thing on the other side. Just rotate all this up. Flip up his little hands. And just collapse that arm up, like so. Close that little panel there. Close that panel. Now you have that all done. Take this, bring it down. Now take this entire assembly and rotate it up like so. These little purple panels here, just flip them out on either side. This can angle as well, so you can angle that up if you wish. And now for the legs, you're going to just bring those hips up and out. Bring those hips up and out like so. You want to take these little filler pieces here. You want to push these back in. And push these back in. Make sure they're pushed in all the way. You can flip the heels in. Flip those heels in. And then you just kind of want to bend the knee up. You want to make sure that this joint here is kind of bent all the way up like that. So that way you can open this panel all the way up and you can flip the toe in and close this back up. Once you've done that, you can just take this, rotate this all the way around. And that will sit right there. Little kneecap. You just bring that down so it's sitting like that. Same thing on the other side. You want to just take this knee again, bring that hinge all the way up like that so you can open up this panel and flip up that toe, close that up, and then rotate that all the way in. Bring the little kneecap down, and take this entire waist assembly, rotate it 180 like so. Again, just kind of readjust all this. And there you have Bonecrusher in his alt mode. And to get him into combine mode, it's pretty simple. You're just going to flip this little mushroom peg down. We're going to bring in the combine mode forearm. And what you're going to do here is take these little missile sections and swing them out. Take this and swing that out. You have this little T-tab right here that you're going to swing out to 90 degrees, like so. You just take the hand, just kind of rotate it, get it out of the way, and just bring the two sections around. Bring this section around first, and then this one will tab over it, like so. And there's your elbow joint. Rotate the fist, and then you just take it, plug it onto the mushroom peg. And then you're going to, you may need a tool for this because it's kind of stiff. You want to take the post here. You want to rotate all of this down and bring this out. So it is sitting like that. And there you have Bonecrusher in combined mode. And last but not least, we have Scavenger. And to get him into his robot mode, you're going to take this combine mode section. You want to untab it. It just goes into two slots right here. And we'll put that off to the side. Take these sections here of the tread and just bring them around and down. Bring them around and down like so. Next thing we're going to do is just take the legs and just bring them out a little bit and bring them up. You want to take this section here and just swing it out so you can straighten up this bit. Once you've done that, you can bring this up on a double hinge and bring that together like that. Then you do toe and heel. You can bring that leg down. You got that leg all done. Second verse just like the first. So again, you want to take this section here and just swing that out. Straighten that up, and then just bring it all together. Toe, heel, bring it down, and there you have the legs all done. And now for the upper body, we're just going to just bring the arms out. You just want to extend the arm a little bit there at the elbow, and then you're going to come up here and flip the fist out and rotate it. Now you have that arm all done. Same thing on the other side. Just extend and come up under here and just flip the hand out and rotate it out. So you got that going on. So once you have done that, You can take this section here, just bring that up. His little gun stores right here, so just remove that. Let's get that out of the way. Flip up his head, and then this entire bucket assembly will come up and over. Shift the arms out, get them out of the way. I'll come up and over his chest. This little silver panel will come down like so. And there you have Scavenger in his robot mode. And now to get him into his alt mode, I'm going to take the fist, rotate it so it's facing down, close that back up, and compress that arm back in, and rotate the fist so the palm is facing down. Flip that up, and close that up right there. You want to take this entire assembly here, and just open all of this up on all those hinges, rotate it around like that. You can take this little section here, bring that up, and take these bits here, rotate them up. This one's a little tight, and they will tap together right there in the middle, like so. Flip the head down, compress these treads up, and then you're going to rotate the waist. Take this little combiner peg, just flip that down like so. Flip into heel, flip down the toe, flip up the heel, flip down the toe. Now we're going to take these sections of the legs, bring them all the way down on that double hinge like so. Leave this section sitting straight up like that. Same thing here, just bring this out and down on that double hinge. This side does have a tab that you're going to flip out right here, and it'll go into this slot here on the other side. So just tab that together. You may have to readjust that, don't worry. Like so. That's pretty much how you want that looking right there. Then you take this entire assembly, rotate it around like that. Kind of angle all that how you wish. And there you have Scavenger in his alt mode. And to get him into combine mode, what we need to do, take the section, and again, just rotate this around, just kind of bring all this up, get it out of our way. Going to untab these sections here, flip this little tab up. So you're going to basically rotate the waist around, and we're pretty much going to orient the legs as we were going back into box mode. So just angle this in ever so slightly, and then just tuck that in like that. Again, rotate that in ever so slightly, and just tuck that in. So it's just sitting at an angle. Then you do that, rotate it up, bend the knees, rotate it up and bend the knees, and it will sit like that. And then all of this, if you want, can just kind of collapse down. Actually, you want to bring it down like this, so it just kind of tucks in like that. And then you want to take the combine mode fist, flip that out, and we're doing the same thing we did with the other forearm. Rotate this out, rotate the missiles out, flip this little T-tab out to 90 degrees, swing all this around, use all those hinges at your disposal, swing that around, tab that in, like so, connect it to the mushroom peg, like that, and all you're doing here is taking this post and swinging this out like that, and there you have Scavenger in his combined mode. And now to combine, you're just going to take this T-tab and just slide it in from the back like so. On Mixmaster, you do want to make sure that his head is tucked in. If not, it will get in the way. I did not do that earlier, my apologies, but make sure that head is tucked in right there. like so. And now for the upper body, you have these two posts right here, which will go into the hands, long haul's hands. So you just align that up and just plug that in like so. Take the chest pieces here we took off of long haul, and these sections will just rotate in and tab together like that. Take these little fin sections and flip them out. Flip them out. Come in here, you have two posts that you'll want to flip out. Again, these hinges are tight, so you may need a tool to help you rotate these out. Just get that pulled out, and get that pulled out. And then just peg these side sections on, and you got that ready to go. And then the chest piece will plug onto this post right here. Just line that up, plug that in, and that is good to go. And then the arms simply peg in to either side, like that, and like that. And there you go. There you have Riki-Oh in combine mode. And now to get back into box mode, we're going to first remove the forearm here from Bonecrusher. So all we're going to do here is just flatten these sections out. We're going to take this combine mode peg, bring this back up, rotate this back in, rotate the waist around. We're going to open up these panels here, open them up to 90 degrees, and then take this entire assembly here, rotate this up and over like that. Bring in these little purple weapon bits here. They will tab in right there, like that. You stay. There we go. Like so. And then bring the combine mode forearm back out. Open all of this up. Take this little T-tab and rotate it up. Rotate these missiles back in. Rotate all of this back in. Like that. And just compress everything. Bring that arm down like so. And all we're going to do here is bring the elbow down like that. Connect this back to the forearm post. That will sit right over it like so. And there you have Bonecrusher back in box mode. And now to get Scavenger back into his box mode, first thing we have to do is, again, just remove the forearm, put that off to the side. We're going to take this peg here, just rotate that up, get that out of our way. So what we're going to do here is just kind of straighten all this out, get the legs out of the way for now so we can take this section here and split it. Just open that up and open that up. Like that. And then you're just going to take the legs, just bring them right back where they were, like so. You want to take this assembly here and just rotate this around. You want to collapse this section up just like this on these hinges here, so you now have that port available to you to store his little gun. Just plug that in, and then that will close over it like that. Once you've done that, this bottom hinge here will collapse back, collapse all this down, and all that will just tuck in right there like that. Now that should just sit there like so. Of course, you can flip the combiner post in, take this section of tread, and just flip it up like that, and flip it up like that. And once you have that all squared away, no pun intended, you're going to take the forearm here, and again, just open all of this up, take this T-tab, rotate it up, rotate the missiles back in, again, just collapse all this up, bring that fist forward, just have everything situated just like that. And once you've done that, you can flip the fist in, and you have these tabs right here, which will go into these slots right here. I'm sorry, they're going to go into these slots right here. My apologies. It's got a tab in right there and right there. Line that up. Line that up. Then you can just take that elbow joint and the green part of the elbow joint and just rotate that down like so. And there you have Scavenger back in box mode. And now to get Long Haul back into his box mode, we're just going to bring this up, just collapse this back up, flip up the hook, like so. I mean, he's pretty much already in box mode, so there's not too much we have to do here. Just rotate this up. You're going to take this whole assembly here and rotate it around. Bring it around like that. Rotate it back up, take Devastator's head, flip that back like so. Once you've done that, you're just going to rotate this whole thing down. This little panel here gets flipped down like that. This hook section here just rotates around and sits in here like that. You want to take this little chest piece also, flip that back where it was. And what we need to do here is take these leg panels, open them up. You want to open up this little panel here on the side as well. Rotate this all the way around like so, and that will sit there just like that. Same thing on the other side. Just untab this side panel, bring this little section out as well. Rotate this around. Make sure that foot stays squared up. And that will sit right there. You can flip this little post in, tuck that in like so, get all that squared up, and then you bring in his little weapons here. You have slots that will go on to tabs. You want the barrels facing inward, like so. Bring that down, and there you have Hook back in box mode. And now to get Long Haul back into box mode, what we're going to do here is take this section and just rotate it 180. Some things may collide, just be mindful. You're going to take the forearms here, untab them, untab, like so. Take the arms and just bring them out. Take this little die cast assembly here, just bring that up, rotate all of this 180, bring it back down, and snap it back into place. Then you gotta take the forearm, again, just rotate it so this detail, this painted detail is facing out, and then just collapse the arm up like so. Just have all that sitting flush against the body. Make sure these little panels on the sides stay down, like that. Same thing on the other side, just rotate that arm out, fold that up, and sit that right there, like that. And you're going to undo this whole crotch section here, swing that out, swing all of this out, use all those hinges there at your disposal. These sections here will just rotate down. Bring all this up, collapse it all down, use all those hinges like so. Rotate this section around, bring these down, rotate this up, bring this down. That'll sit all there like that. So now you just want to come back here, open up these wheels, take this combiner post here, and rotate all of this back up. Take all this, rotate all of it back up and in like that. These wheels you want to rotate down so they're sitting in that orientation. And just rotate it down like so. So they're sitting like that. At this point now we can straighten out the legs. You can just kind of bring them forward, straighten them out like so. Rotate that bottom part of the leg out. So just kind of get them back into a robot mode configuration pretty much. And then you're going to bend the leg up at this upper joint right here, right where this wheel is. bend it up like so, and then bend it down at the bottom joint so it is sitting like that. And do the same thing on the other side. Bring that up and bring that back. You get tab the legs together. Have all that sitting up and just rotate those legs back like that. Tab them together. Take these scratch panels and flip them out like that. And we're at the home stretch. Then you want to bring in the Devastator chest piece. Just want to unpeg the sides. Take these little posts here and flip them back in. Flip that back in. Take the bottom sections here, rotate them up, and you have these two tabs which will go into two slots right here, like that. And there you go. Now for the wing pieces, take the very tip here, rotate it up, take the little tip here, rotate it up, and you want this little section pointing back. You're going to use that tab. It's going to tab into a slot right up in there. So just line that up. Clear those wheels. And it will sit in there. Just like that. And again, make sure you clear those wheels and everything. Sit that in there. And it's going to sit in there just like that. Get everything nice and squozen together. And there you have long haul back in box mode. And now to get Mixmaster back into box mode, we're just going to flip his toes up and compress these back down. Bring this section down and just leave it there for now. Gonna open up the mixing drum here. Open that up and just swing all that down on those double hinges so it's looking like that. Take this section, flip it down, and you got that all done. Turn them around. You're gonna take the treads here and just bring them out on that double hinge. Bring that out. Then you're going to take the chest, rotate it, flip up his abs. We need to get his head flipped back out. So just get in here, flip out the head, and close that back up. Make sure his abs are in place, and just slide the body back down. Then you just want to bring the arms in. There is a little tab slot connection right in here. So just push those arms in so everything is just kind of tucked up like so. And now that we're here, we're just going to split the legs. You want to rotate them up, rotate the leg in, and just bring that down. Bring this up, rotate the leg in, and bring that down. That will sit there like so. Then you just take the guns. They will tab into these slots right here and right here. Just get that all squared away, and there you have Mixmaster back in box mode. And last but not least, to get Scrapper back into box mode, first thing we're going to do is open this panel up here, flip that back down. We can leave that up for now. We want to unpeg this whole toe section here. We can bring these out, these hinges, just to kind of get them out of the way, like so. We can flip up the toes and heels, like so. We can then flip these back in. You want to take these wheel sections and bring them up. You're going to use this port right here, so that way it's sitting flush with everything. Same thing on the other side. Just bring that up and just sit that like so. Split the legs. You're going to rotate. Actually, no, you're not rotating. You're going to leave those right there where they are. You're going to open up these panels here, which can be a little hard to do in this configuration, but just get up under there with something and pop them up and rotate those legs back down. Close these panels up. Bring the feet up. Bring the feet up like that. You want to rotate the waist 180. Once you've done that, you want to take these whole chest assembly sections here, bring them out, bring the arms out as well, take all of this, bring it up, and clip that back into place. to then just bring these arms back down like that. So what's going to happen here is you're going to tab the legs together. You want to bend the legs at this hinge here, at the silver hinge. Just bend it down, and this hinge is stiffer than the other one, so it makes it a little harder to do, but get it done. And that's what you're working with there. Then you can fold the legs up at this hinge as well, and you have these tabs right here, which are going to a slot in the chest. So just get the arms and everything in place, and that will tab in right there. And then you just get the arms sitting straight. You bring these sections forward. There's a little tab slot connection right up in here. Tab that in, and then you just collapse all of this down. Actually, before you do that, you want to bring down this panel here. You just want to bring it down to 90 degrees, like that. Tab it in. This is not a dead solid connection, so it may pop out, but just collapse all this in so it's sitting just like that. And second verse, just like the first, just bring that down, tab it in, try to hold that in place, and then just collapse all this down. Again, first, bring that panel down to 90, and just collapse all that down so it's sitting like that. Take this purple section, bring it down, square that up. You're going to come around, take his gun, 2 tabs for 2 slots, and that will just tab in right there, like so. And there you have Scrapper back in box mode.